All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Errol Spence Jr. finally responds to the wild rumors flying around about him in his usual cryptic tweets. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, wow. Thank you, Errol Spence Jr., for making at least some statement about the very, very wild rumors going on around about him, where rumors had it that he was involved. His car accident that he had several years ago was really not a car accident. Or what people purported it to be. It was really beef related with a young man who passed away a few years ago, a rapper by the name of MOE3 out of the Dallas area, because MOE3, Errol Spence, and another rapper, Yella Beezy, were in some type of beef, or there was a beef between Yella Beezy and MOE3, and Errol got mixed up in it. And somehow when Errol's car flipped over, people were saying there was a Honda Accord right behind the car that I guess it was at like a stoplight or something. I haven't looked at the footage, but there was a Honda Accord, a fancy Honda Accord at a stoplight that was seen pulling up behind Errol. And since they saw they believed that was Mo3, and basically Mo3 chased Errol down and Errol wound up flipping his car. So that's what led to Errol's car crash. I can only assume, though, that along with some other things, probably some women, always some women involved with it, came in between Yella Beezy and Mo3. And so Mo3 is now arrested, I do believe. I know he was arrested. I don't know if he got out on bail or not. But he was supposed to, or is accused of, hiring a hitman to kill Mo3. And of course, Mo3 is dead. So somebody killed Mo3 on a highway. I think that is safe to say. And they had the pictures of the gunmen that were not on the highway, on like frontage road leading into I-35, something like that. But whatever the situation is, just an all around jacked up scenario, not good for anybody. Terrible reflection of our community, and I mean our human community. I don't mean just black people. I mean, because it goes on with black people, white people, Asian people, all kind of people put hits out on people. It's not something that is contained to the Black America or any particularly in the Dallas. So when I say, we all could do better, I mean, I include myself in that. We all could do better. These hits and stuff like that are just a really, really sad thing to see, especially when it's involved in the business of boxing and it leaks over and it could possibly be. Now, Errol said, y'all listen to YouTube too much. Basically, and trust me, I was like, okay, what could he be meaning? First thing is like, hey, I did a video about him. It's something I said that he'd be irritating me about Errol, man. Just tell people who you're talking about, man. But anyway, seeing he's got a lot bigger fish to fry than me. Figured out, okay, really, it's about the Mo3 thing. It's about the Yella Beezy arrest. And you guys need to stop talking about what, he is and isn't going to do, or what he did and didn't do, or what he had to do something with. Only thing I know for sure is that they're going to ask Errol Spence Jr. questions about it. For sure. They're going to ask Errol Spence questions. Somebody asked me on my question, do you think that Errol Spence Jr. is a suspect? And I was like, man, I'm not going to speculate on anything like that as far as the death of Mo3. But I will say, hey, if he knew the guy and he knew Yella Beezy and Yella Beezy was connected to the guy that did it, of course the police are going to ask him some questions, just like there's going to be people on the internet reasonably asking some questions. So I don't think Errol's in the position where he can just flat out say, I didn't have anything to do with it and all that, because he's not on trial. So why would he start talking and just giving people information, willy-nilly for no reason? I don't think he would. So whatever the case is, at least he's not as closely involved as Adrian Bronner is in this big U thing that's going around. Now that's the one where, man, look, I think you are going to find some people in boxing, whether they be boxers themselves, managers, trainers, promoters, people who are, closely associated with rappers. I do believe that you're going to find some very, let's say, dubious activities going on around, and that particular big U indictment and the RICO case coming up on him. There's a lot of people telling a lot of stories who are really snitching these guys out, because that guy had thought at a point in time that he was bigger than the police. You could tell he was doing things so blatantly out in broad daylight, where everybody knew who he was, knew what he was doing, walking up on the movie sets. My understanding is he would literally walk up on the movie sets trying to collect money when walking up into movie sets. He's doing this stuff to people that are tremendously famous, right? Like Shaquille O'Neal and other people. If you're so bold as to do that to somebody as famous as Shaquille O'Neal, you think that you got a little bit. He really must believe that he has, a lot of protection. So anyway, he went bust. So now all of the people, I think there's 15 people arrested with him. I think the 15, 16 people that were arrested with him have all now had been released almost immediately, which means that they were cooperating. More than likely, also, Big U was cooperating with the feds in the past on other deals. That's another reason, probably why he thought he had a lot of leniency. At least that's my understanding. That's the big one. Because I'm telling you, that stuff is connected to boxing. And it's going to get connected to gambling. It's going to be entertainment. It's going to be connected to gambling. It's going to be connected to politics. And it's definitely going to be connected to, just straight up organized crime, right? Like what Big U, exactly what Big U was participating in. So what they're accusing Errol of, at least the people in the YouTube community, is really accusing him of being involved in organized crime. Right. And because when you're doing a hit on somebody, you have to be calling somebody to do that. That is part of that community. And that's somebody that would do it. Anyway, I'm glad that he at least said y'all watching too much YouTube. So at least gives me some clue as to whether or not he thinks that this is some concern in his life. Now, the message that I would have preferred to have gotten, I will not lie to you. Instead of him talking about that, I would have preferred him tell me when he's going to come back and fight. That's what I really want to know. Is he coming back? I think he is coming back, because he definitely has not said he's not coming back. But man, the PBC with the fight coming up with Jamel's got a fight. I do believe Jamal's got a fight date. Jamel's got a fight date. Gervonta's got another fight date coming up in June. There's just a lot of opportunities, man, for us to get some really good fights out of the PBC coming up. At least that's the way that I see it. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.